Well, hello everybody, hope you're all well. I've just got myself a drink of Earl Grey with full milk. I've decided I'm going to start drinking full milk because I was influenced by somebody who was saying that you're much better off drinking full milk rather than skim or semi-skimmed. Something about the fats that are in milk that can be good for you. So I thought, right, I'll try it again. I'll try full milk. And I've noticed that I don't use as much milk in my drinks as I do with skimmed and semi-skimmed milk. So lovely, nice Earl Grey. So what have I been doing? Well, today was the day that we took the grandchildren and my youngest son out for the day. So we went to Harley Gallery first to show the children and the daddy the display of art that was all to do with dogs, and they enjoyed that. There's a room in there where you can do crafts, and it's lovely for the children to go in because it's free, and there's not many things, is there, in life that are free, but it is there. They do a really good job, and this time it was making a mask with the dog's face, and Ivy really enjoyed that, and she took a couple of them back home with her. Noah was more interested in a machine that they'd got in the corner where you looked into it and there were all these different dogs' faces, but it projected your eyes and mouth onto the picture. So Ivy had a go, she was very good at it. Noah had a go, and I think he was quite fascinated by it. They also had a go at drawing on the wall where they'd put whiteboards on with pictures of dogs and that you drew yourself, and then you put your name underneath, so they loved that. And then on the windows they'd got pictures of dogs. You weren't allowed to draw on the dog, but you could draw things for the dog's surroundings, so they enjoyed doing that as well. Fantastic place, Harley Gallery. It's on the Welbeck estate near Worksop, Nottinghamshire. It's on the Nottinghamshire-Derbyshire border. 1 minute in Derbyshire, the next thing you're in Nottinghamshire. And it's free parking as well. So there's a massive garden centre there, not cuts. There's also a award-winning, I think it's I think it won an award for the best farm shop in this country. So there's there to go as well. There's a cafeteria there, and also you've got the Harley Gallery that is there all the time, and you've got the separate gallery that has different subjects in, and it rolls new subjects every so many weeks. So I would recommend it to anybody. Then we took them to the Polish bakery that's in Worksop, and at the side of the bakery, the shop that you can go into, all the bread is sourdough, it's all traditional. So we always go in there to the restaurant. It's all done out in wood like a cabin, very Polish, on its appearance, and there's benches there with sheepskin rugs that you sit on, and then lovely wooden tables, and it's well worth a visit, that is. They sell a variety of ice creams. They've got the bakery there. They do slice it for you if you want it sliced. We all went and had like a breakfast really, that they serve throughout the day. They do other things as well. They do specials as well. They've got a board. But Noah always likes scrambled egg and bacon, and he loves the bread. Ivy just had, we got a cake because that's what she wanted. Because when you take them out, just for one day, I think they can just have whatever they want. So she wanted a cake, but she wanted the cream taken off. She just wanted the cake part. So she had that with all like little chocolate swirls on the top. She took the chocolate ornaments off and ate those. We all had a lovely drink, and I think Noah had the bacon and scrambled egg that he always has with his bread. He loves the bread. Ivy had a bit of everybody's breakfast. She settled mainly for egg and a bit of bacon. She could have a little bit. She has to watch what she does with salt. So a lot of things are out of bounds, but she was able to have that, and she really enjoyed it. And me and my youngest son, we had bacon with fried eggs, and my husband had scrambled eggs and bacon. So yeah, it was really good, and they were well behaved, so I was pleased about that. After we'd done there, we went into the Polish supermarket that's next door to the bakery now. Always a pleasure to go in there. It's like I've said before, it's a bit like going to another country really, because obviously it's I think it's a Food Plus supermarket. There's like a chain of them. I think that's what it is, and they enjoyed it in there. They were able to get a few little toys as well. There wasn't a massive range, and they did get a big jar of Nutella because they love it. And I thought, you know, if they've got some nice bread, they'll probably enjoy that. Although I do know that Ivy loves it with strawberries. So that was that. Then I said to them, after we'd gone there, let's just nip into Bernardo's. Noah thought I said tomatoes, so he said, you know, I'm going to tomatoes next. Anyway, we ended up going in there. They had to go on the raffle. Ivy won some soap and Noah won some bath salts. So they took those home for Mummy, and we also got Mummy a cream cake. So making sure that nobody was left out. And they both were allowed to buy something out of there. So Ivy got a second-hand doll that she liked, and that looked brand new. And Noah got two of the aeroplanes, that like little kits that you make up, like made out of balsa wood, you know, the light wood. And what else did I get? Oh, a football as well. So that was how the day went really. And we called at Dobby's on the way home. We got them a few treats from there. Very expensive, some of the children's things. For example, there was some little stick-on nails that little girls like, you know, to copy grown-ups. And I got some, and I'd saved them for Ivy for the 6-week holiday, because I thought she can't wear them when she's going to school, so I'll let her have them in the 6-week holidays. And they were from Poundland, cost me £1. The same thing was in the garden centre, and that was £8. You know, it's so sad really, isn't it, when things are extortionate like that. But garden centres tend to do that, don't they? I'm sure a lot of you will agree with that. But they do sell some beautiful things. So you do end up getting a few things if they're really lovely. So whilst we was in the garden centre, there was an area that we didn't know existed, and it was an aquatic centre. So we were able to go around and look at all the fish. We bought some food for them to feed the goldfish. They're all different colours. Beautiful, beautiful fish. And I've never seen fish feed like these. So I think it was £1 for a tub, and there was loads of fish. So they both had a tub and fed the fish and loved it. So then I said to Noah, because he's only got one fish left at home. He did start with 3 and he's got 1 now. And he's also got plastic plants. So his mummy said, you know, it'd be probably better if they'd got real plants in the aquarium. Anyway, the grandpa treated them. Well, he paid for all the day out and everything they had and the food and everything. And then he decided that he'd treat Noah to, I think it was 4 fish that he wanted. So he had those and several new plants. He had those as well. And then he had some, I forget what the fish were called, but I do know that the little snails that we got to go in the fish tank to keep it clean, they were called bumblebee snails. Now, my eldest son and his wife have got some in their aquarium, and they're fascinating, really, because they look like little bumblebees, you know, hence the name. And the man that worked there gave Noah an extra bumblebee, so he ended up with 4, I think, instead of 3. And he also gave them a tub each of fish food because they'd been so good whilst they were looking round. So that was lovely. I'll try and get my husband to pop a little video up, a short, of the children feeding the fish at some point, because it was fascinating, it really was. They loved it. So we've had a really good day out. It's the first time we've took them out at 6-week holidays because they've been away for a week in Wales. So all in all, it was very good. So that's how that is. I don't think I've got anything to really tell you much apart from that. I didn't buy anything in the charity shop, shock horror. They were still doing a bag of books and DVDs and everything for £1. I think they were doing bags of clothes for £1. I never touched them. I came out, so, because to me it was the day for the children, and I have got plenty of stuff. Not saying that I've stopped. I will never stop. I noticed some of you had watched me cut my hair. Now, I nearly didn't put that video up because I thought my glasses were like this. I looked like there used to be Morecambe and Wise, a comedy act years ago, and Eric Morecambe always used to put his glasses like that. I thought, look at the state of you. I'd got about 8 chins, all my hair put up in, coming out here looking like a yard brush, you know. I thought, you can't put that up. And I thought to myself, what's stopping you putting it up? You know, who are you trying to impress? You know, that's what you look like. So I thought, I'm going to put it up, because somebody did say the mum used to cut their own hair. So, you know, they'd like to see me cut my own hair. So I thought, well, that's what you want. That's what I'm going to give you, you know. What's the problem? So I thought, well, I will put it up. But there was one video that I'm not going to put up. I watched that the other day and I thought, no, that's a step too far, that is. I'd got the camera at a certain angle and all you could see was, well, it was just a film of my boobs, really. I was trying to show you some of the sewing that I'd done, and I thought, no, you know, it's not good for anybody, that isn't, you know. So I'm afraid that went in the delete pile. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on now. I've still done a little bit more of my jumper. I've carried that on. This reminds me of my mum because at the bottom it's moss stitch. Now that was like my mum's trademark. She always used to do moss stitch at the bottom of her jumpers, and she used to do a lot of mine in this colour. It's like a clover colour and it's lovely. So that's going to be the front, and I think the back might be plain. I might do the arms 2 different colours, you know, because I think I'm in my cubist era. So I just, something that made me smile when I'm on about the cubist, so, and art, it made me think of, we had 2 friends at the boat club. They've both passed away now. God love them. They were really lovely people. Pete and Lynn. Lynn was the person that gave me the rabbit that I've put clothes on. I'll show you another time. But Pete, her husband, when he had cancer, he was sweating such a lot. His head was wet through, and I got him a headband, you know, a toweling one. Oh, and it's like I'd given him the world. He was so pleased. But he said he can remember going round an art studio, and this man came up to him and said, what do you think about the theory of abstract? And Pete thought, well, I've no idea what you're talking about, you know, because he'd only gone in to just have a look at the pictures. He wasn't really into art or anything. And I forget what he said, but every time, because he giggled about it because it was so funny, because it was totally not him at all. So every time I used to see my husband, he used to say, what do you think about the theory of abstract? You know, and it just used to, they just used to kill themselves. It was like the end thing. But his wife, Lynn, she had a 3-wheeler car. I think it was a Reliant. They used to call them in the day plastic pigs. Now, they were made out of fiberglass. They were very light little cars, and you could actually drive them on your motorbike licence. One day she went in the pub, I think it were in the 70s, when everybody used to go out to the pubs. They don't so much now. That was a conversation I had today with my son. And when she came out, the Reliant car that she'd driven in, some of the lads from the pub had all gone outside, picked it up and turned it round. You know, she said, because that's the type of thing they used to do. So I always think about that as well. But a lovely couple, really are. It's sad when people go, isn't it? You know, you miss them, but then again, they're always with you because you always think about them when you see different things, don't you? I think that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go off now. My husband's gone down the allotment. He's going to cut some more wood up. So that'll be good. He's made another wood store at the front and it looks quite neat. So I'm pleased about that. The family seem happy, so there's nothing else, is there? And yeah, it has rained all day and we've had quite a storm. So, but it's beautiful sunshine now. It has watered all the garden, so that's one less thing for me to do. And I've also took 2 of the house plants back to Tamsin that I nursed back to life, and they do look really well now. So I gave them a haircut where they'd gone brown, and I'd watered them well, and I even gave them a cup of tea. Obviously not with milk in. Now, don't be silly. Anyway, I better go. Lots of love. Bye.